Okay, guys, knowledge is based on experience, and experience is repetitive motion of the knowledge. So the more you hear something, the more you repeat something, the more it becomes familiar to you, and then it clicks. It becomes your knowledge. So I can tell you the sky is blue a million times, but until you open your eyes and see the sky for what it is for yourself, then it could be purple, it could be red. What happens in the quantum is unseen, and as it is unseen, the shift that is coming upon us is causing us to manifest. Manifest what? If you're looking around and you're trying to go through a traffic like in a normal business day, the normal amount of people that are driving their cars seems to have increased. And not only that, but the people are driving in different patterns. They're driving more aggressively or more passively. So you're stuck behind somebody on the highway doing 40 miles an hour. Do you A, get angry, or B, go around them? C, get road rage and stop beeping your horn? Or D, none of the above? Just relax, go with the flow, and you'll get there when you do. What is happening today are people are expecting things instantly because the collective thought on this world right now is instant. That includes internet, cell phones, tablets, computers basically. So we're going around saying, I want this, I want that, and I want it as fast as possible. That doesn't work like that. People have to understand that within them there are questions. And these questions need valid answers. You turn to a church, or you turn to Scientology, or you turn to Wicca, or you turn to something that you are trying to find answers for, you will be led down a certain path. And that path is to your belief. What is your belief? Is the sky blue or is the sky purple? You have to take the time and look within. Plane is falling. What is the first thing the stewardess tells you to do? Put on your own mask first before you can put on your child's mask. Same thing applies in spirituality. You must heal and learn self first before you can go forth and expand to help others. Because right now, you all know the separation. Separation is happening in every single direction that we look. And the separation is leading to one thing and one thing only. Incompetence. Incompetence is the biggest and greatest challenge that is facing us today. We are not creators. We are creative. We were created, which means that we cannot be creators. We do not have free will. All our thoughts come from a very, very long ways away, and we call it the singularity. The singularity is one. It is the place where everything is one, from the smallest to the largest. Because we have all these questions, and because we have so much will and energy to have everything instantly given to us, and so much will and energy to get results for what questions we have, we tend to not see the uncreativity that we are blended in. Incompetence is the next biggest plague that is going to hit us. And incompetence is not at the bank teller or the gas station, so service attendant, or the doctor that is doing surgery on your brain. These people are all people, and these people all have questions regarding not only self, but the world that is surrounding them. And because these questions are going to grow and grow and grow at the quantum level, they are and will be verbalized at some point by somebody. And you're going to hear the word perspective a lot. Perspective, perspective this, perspective that, thought this, thought that. It's because that quantum level is bringing this out upon us. And this is bringing a greater incompetence to people because they do not understand what is happening and they are looking for answers. What do I mean by incompetence? What does incompetence mean? I have no idea what the dictionary says. All I know is when I see somebody struggling to do the slightest task or struggling to even walk right because they're so under the influence of something that is not right, it is completely messing with their vibrational pattern, I call that incompetence. I call that blatant disregard for your consciousness. The gift is consciousness. The gift is sharing and caring for each other. It is not separation. Separation is you sitting in line staring at your cell phone or talking to somebody while you're staring at your cell phone, or basically waiting in line and staring at your cell phone instead of talking to each other and uniting with the person that you're supposed to talk to in order to energize your own chakra fields. That's getting advanced. Let's keep it simple. Incompetence is what is causing all this mirror of grief. Mirror of grief is the separation. When I'm separating my hands, what am I doing? I'm pounding them together. You have one religion against another religion. You have a Democrat versus Republican. You have race wars. You have money wars. You have the Hegelian dialectic in full play. And this is causing people to lose their creativity. This is why movies, music, books all look the same, and there is no true creativity in those for the exception of a few that could actually use their imagination to expand a reality. Love is a word. Love is the state of mind if you are at the point of understanding what it is in your heart. Because your heart is much more powerful than your brain. Your brain controls everything, but your heart is the true intelligence. The true intelligence is based in both, in spirit. Spirit is what you cannot see, but yet our spirit is one in this universe. Just one. And we think we are so smart, and we think that nothing else exists, and we are the most important in the whole wide world. Incompetence leads us to think that. Ego is both good and positive. Ego does not have much to do with this incompetence because ego is something that is not understood by the blind. And the blind are starting to see, and they're starting to wake up. And these questions that are coming, not only to me, but others that are doing similar work as I do, is to the point of neglect, self-neglect. Like people don't care enough for themselves to care for their pet or to care for their children because it's all about them. Me, 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 me. Nobody else says you or we or us unless you have a certain understanding that the mask must go on you first before it goes on somebody else. You have to heal and realize self and move in order to be able to move forward. Now some of you might see this and say, what the hell is this guy talking about? It's okay. It's making sense to me, and it's making sense to other people that understand what I'm talking about. But incompetence is the biggest challenge that is coming forth before we expand on a quantum level. And once we expand on that quantum level, that creativity will return. But it will return in a different state of mind, in a different light, in a different way. It's not going to return as it was before. That old way of paradigm is gone. It's going to go away, and going forward, it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful state of mind. Thank you for watching, and please leave your comments below. Subscribe if you like. Peace.